You're looking at the light. Sorry about that. Try to get you a little further down. How are you doing? I'm live. It's late, but I'm live, and I am at CleriCon. It has gone fabulous the first day. I'm doing some dishes, so that's why I figured I might as well turn the camera on. I'm standing here looking out the window into the dark, so I can't see anything, so I might as well talk to you instead. I'm sitting here doing some dishes, and it is so cool, I'm gonna tell you. This was a fun day. So, how did it start? Well, it started, for me, running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to do some last minute stuff that I probably should have done a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something, but you know what. I got to today, and I think that oven is still on. I got to today and took care of some things from last minute running around, and the boys came down, Fleetwood and Bob, Johnny, and Touchberry all came down to help me set up. And so they brought things over from Alban House into the hall here. And we hung things on the wall, and then they fell off because the tape we had was no good at all. Oh well. But it was all good. I got set up, and then I left the boys, took the boys back home, and I came back to do some more last minute stuff on my own. And who do I see outside wandering about? Stretching his legs after a long drive, but grumpy old Slan. Grumpy old Slan has been here. You know, as soon as I announced I was doing this, he offered advice because he's organized events before. He's organized cons and things like that before. So he has been, the sort of Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, helping me navigate this. Have you thought of this? You think of this? Remember that? And I'm like, oh, thank you. And so he showed up pretty early today to help set up and to set up his own stuff. He's doing he's running Fleetwood's Cabinet of Curiosities. It's really kind of Grumpy Old Slan's Cabinet of Curiosities, which is fine because you know what? He's doing a fabulous job. He's taking the things that I wouldn't have thought of, and we've got a huge table of stuff. I should take you over there when I'm done the dishes. I'll take you over there. We've got a huge table of stuff, all sorts of really cool items for sale. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then shortly after that, Mage's Musing, Sean showed up. He came and he was hanging out and doing some stuff and getting ready for his games. And we were about ready. I took off, grabbed the family, and came back. And Bill from BS Games had arrived. So BS Games is here, and they're doing demos of their stuff. And Tonka Todd just said something. Brother! I wish you were able to come up too, Tonka. I wish you were too. It would be fabulous. You would be having a blast. You'd be having a blast. And so we got set up, and people started arriving for the dinner. I went home, grabbed the family, Faux Fire and Fleetwood and Touchberry and Bob Johnny, and they all came in, and we had a delicious dinner, great dinner, and after dinner, settled down to a game, The Poisoned Well, and I tell you, I ended up with 10 players. 10 players around the table, but you know what? It was awesome. It was awesome. Didn't even need a caller. Thank you so much, Dungeon Delver. So far, there were, the number on dinner kept moving. I think there was 17 for dinner, then there was 18, and then there was 19. I think we ended up at 20. We ended up at 20 for dinner, which is fine because the catering group, which is the church caterers, it's basically the folks here at St. Albans, they provided the catering, and they always make enough for extras, right? They always make enough to have a few more. Now, there wasn't a lot left over. I don't think I'm having any ham sandwiches this week, but we had enough for everyone to eat. And the dessert, we'll be taking dessert home. There's a lot of dessert. Actually, we'll probably just use it at coffee hour on Sunday. Which I have to tell you, coffee hour is an uncovenanted grace. The joke there is that all grace is uncovenanted. I had never heard of that when I was a kid. I don't know if they did coffee hour after church at the church that my grandparents took me to, and if I just didn't notice because I was a kid, I just wanted to go home and watch cartoons or something. Um, there were some cartoons on Sunday back then, but or if they didn't do it, I don't know. But I discovered coffee hour is one of the great joys of church life. After church you get coffee and a nosh, and you get to hang around and talk with people, and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's lots of dessert left over, was my point. Okay, and I'm just doing up the mugs now. I'm going to take you out into the hall because I have set up now, with the help of a whole bunch of people who were here as we ended. After dinner, we started playing the game, like I said. 10 people playing that game. Few people watching, and then they got over to BS Games, and they were playing some of Sonoda. I think it's Sonoda is the name of their game, and it looks really cool. It's played with four-sided dice, but you don't roll them. You just turn them to indicate numbers. It's really quite delicate. The rule system is really quite intricate. It's lovely. Anyway, I said I was going to show you all the stuff we've got over here. Some dishes I haven't done yet. I'll get to them, I promise. But look at, we have got minis and games, Alexander the Great. All sorts of really cool stuff. Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition deck of priest spells, Marvel superheroes. Look at this. Commando. Can you see it? Am I holding it right? There you go. Commando. What a cool game. We've got a reprint of the wood grain OD&D in shrink wrap. Thank you very much. Dungeon Commando. We got all sorts of stuff. We got James Keck's books. This is the auction table. All sorts of cool things. All the terrain from Dirty Basement terrain. Now, I took some of the terrain, and I'm going to use it as prizes. So I only put out 4 mushrooms, for the monster mushrooms. Someone has. People are already bidding on them. I already put out the monster mushrooms, but I kept a few of them. One I kept because, man, those are cool. And then another one I'm going to give out as a prize to somebody. Okay. What is being asked for that copy of Oriental Adventures? Let's see back here. Oriental Adventures. Oh, here we go. That is 25 Canadian dollars, which is about 16 cents US. No. It's probably about 21 US, I'd say. Probably about 20 US. Yeah. So that's very cool. And so we had BS Games was over here. They were demonstrating their games there. But I've set it up now, and we have the table here for our friendly local game shop, the Hooded Goblin. They're going to be here tomorrow. They weren't here tonight because it really was just a dinner and a game, right? But we also have 4 game tables set up, 2 big ones, a couple of smaller ones. You will. Oh, well, we've got a buyer here. We may have a buyer. Now, there's going to be shipping too, Bill. Let me tell you right now, shipping from Canada to the U.S. is not easy. But we'll talk. And here we have, of course, the shrine to Saint Beckme. Which way am I going there? Okay. The shrine to Saint Beckme, who has his con badge on him. And there is the mushroom that I'm keeping, right? And this extraordinarily cool bust of the Dungeon Minister with a dice head that is a dice box. It slides open to reveal an opening inside. The Necra Nom Nom Nom. And I got to tell you, I thought, we'll have dinner, and at the end of dinner, I'll announce who won the trivia contest. And thank you, Bill, by the way, for your trivia. It stumped a lot of people. You stumped Bandit's Keep. Well done. Mostly because he's never played Greyhawk. He's played AD&D tons, but not in Greyhawk. So good job there. It is a nice big room for gaming. You're right. It's a little echoey. I'll say that. And so when we have 4 games going, it's going to be loud, but it's going to be fun. Maybe so the Necronominum Nom. I thought, by the end of dinner, I'll have tabulated the results. Yeah, right. I got like 5,000 things to do, so I'm running like a chicken with his head cut off. Um, but so I'll announce the winner tomorrow. Everyone who was at the dinner is going to be here tomorrow. During the dinner or during the game, we got a couple of more people registering. So I think we're up to 47 registrations now. Now, some of those are day passes, some of those are full cons, but 47, I think. I bought 50 badge holders and lanyards. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I may have to take, like, my wife's back and give mine own up, and I have to steal one from St. Beckme there because I don't know if they're going to have enough otherwise if people keep signing up. Of course, tomorrow, I think the registrations will fall off steeply tomorrow because who wants to come to a con that's already done? But if people show up at the door, I don't know if anyone's planning to just show up. So if they do, wow, it's really crazy. I'm just pleased as punch. And I do have to show. I think I've showed you before. I don't know if I displayed this. The Bob Johnny Onion Eating Contest Loving Cup. The champion for 2023, and it is full. It is full of breath mints. Because whoever wins is going to need it. Actually, all the competitors are going to need it. So there's a separate roll of Mentos because all the competitors will. We're going to want them to have it if nobody else does. I am certainly going to video that contest, Mike. I'm certainly going to put that contest on video. I think I showed earlier too the CleriCon shirt, which showed up today. I wish the other ones had come because I have the Honeywood Fire Department torchberry unit. That one's on there with a flaming berry in the middle of the shirt, and the Bob Johnny's Onion Eating Contest shirt, or Bob Johnny's Finest Onions. That one, and then I've got another one that it's a woodcut of a guy just with wounds all over and weapons sticking out of him, and it says, "What? I have 1 hit point. I'm fine." Next year, Dungeon Delver, absolutely. It would be fabulous. That'd be fabulous. Rare and precious relics. Anyway, I should get back to doing some dishes because clearly I have a few more to do, and then I should get to bed because I'm going to need to sleep. So I think I'll turn the light off on the gaming hall, on the CleriCon hall, and I'll get myself back on the dishes. The game, incidentally, was great. It was 10 people around the table, and all of them really good gamers. All of them people who knew how to game. There was a ridiculous thing with a bucket. It was funny, but it was a lot of fun. And we had a good time. Howdy there, James! I'm still standing. It went okay. In fact, it went better than okay. It was fabulous. It really, really, really was. It really was. And I am going to be using the game that we played tonight, and the one that we'll be playing tomorrow night will be recapped as part of the normal Dungeon Minister series because those games happen in the Honeywood universe. Mm-hmm. As Mage's Musings, Merlinster Gandalor says, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, that's too much like Yoda. I can't do what he does, but anyway. Have a good night, everybody. And bless y'all.